No, if Jordan ever freezes and doesn't move, then I'm gonna be concerned.
Fair.
I'm a fainting goat. Remember, we talked about this.
She's got a fainting goat, but still know when you're breathing.
Oh, how's the coffee?
It's my new fetish. Also, that coffee is really good. The coffee's not my fetish. The fainting goat thing is.
I was just gonna ask, wait, what's your fetish?
I don't have sex with animals, so let's just out there. It's out there now. This is recording. The internet knows I don't have sex with animals. My fetish is my wife to be a fainting goat. The coffee is really good.
They're not picking up the knot of that sentence, so
Every time I say not, my mic cuts out, so it's just I have sex with goats.
Yep.
On that note, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiff, you good?
Yes, I said.
Welcome, everybody, to the Slasher Smash podcast. I'm your host, John, and these two are also your hosts.
I'm a halftime host.
She's a halftime host. She does the halftime at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We have Tiffany. You know her from previous
Hi.
episodes. And if you're new, that's Tiffany.
Guess you're gonna know now.
There you go. And the other one, believe it or not, is my wife, Jordan. Jordan, say hi to the fans.
Hi to the group.
Hey, it's one person who listens to this shit. Say hi to your cousin Josh.
Why do you have to order her around? You're so mean.
Because I just watched The Island of Dr. Moreau, and he orders all the women in his life around. And I was like, this man's got it figured out. What movie did we watch, you ask? Well, let me tell you. The Island of Dr. Moreau. Actually, hold on. We don't cut into that yet. Cut the... Jordan, are you editing? Cut this.
Yeah, we gotta cut that out.
Oh, that's me. I edit.
Hey, Jordan in the future.
Now I wish I had a little animation of myself to add into the episode.
What is new with you guys? I guess I ask. This is normally where I ask that, and then you tell me video games and shit that you've been playing because we.
Well, no, you start with how are you guys? What have you been doing? And then what games are you playing?
No,
John, this
I
is your
did
podcast.
that, and every time I say how are you guys and what have you been up to, they all go, good.
I work, I eat, I sleep. That's how I've been doing things.
Live a more interesting life.
Welcome to adult life, bitch.
Well, Tiffany went to State Fair and didn't have to canoe out of it, so that was good.
I didn't.
That's
I
true.
missed the flooding. Yeah.
Way to
Which
dodge
also,
that
I'm so
one.
sad for everyone affected by that. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
God,
that is
why'd
still
you have to bring
happening,
it
and
up?
that was 2 weeks ago. Actually, when this
Too
video
soon.
comes out, probably a month ago.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is releasing.
Actually, by the time this comes out, 3 years ago.
I mean, we are talking about John. Jordan has to pick up his slack, so.
It's true. She's not
John
lying.
doesn't wear slacks.
John
got
wears
me.
stuff with stretchy waistbands. All right. Jordan, what's been new with you? I've seen you every day for the past 10 years.
It's been way more than 10 years, sir, for one, and for two. I've been good. For the folks that don't know me, other than my normal adulting life of having a job, I half-ass attempt to stream games. That's it.
So what have you been playing, dearest?
I recently got obsessed with the mini game the new York Times just put out called Pips. It's delightful. I love it.
It's really good.
Video games wise, I've been playing. When I stream, I've been playing South of Midnight, which is a super awesome, excellent game. Kind of stop animation style, southern folklore creepiness. Don't stare at me like that. And in my casual time, I've been playing...
You're not even going to mention the fact that this game has a giant catfish?
Fish.
I feel like that was implied with Southern Creole folklore.
Also,
It's got a giant catfish. If you love giant catfish,
If you
play
love
this game.
giant catfishes that are made out of quilts and magic, you will love this game.
Isn't that what real catfish are made out of?
Quilts and magic.
Yes.
I don't
All the
know if
ones
he's
I
actually
caught.
made of quilts, but the art style, he looks like he's made of quilts, and he's very cool.
That's very fun.
And then in my casual game time, I've been playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I am nearing the end of Act 2, but I'm not finishing Act 2. I'm bouncing around the map again because I want to do map stuff.
There's so much to explore.
There is.
For those of you that don't know, that game is a surprisingly large, uplifting story. Nothing
No.
sad. All
Nope.
Don't listen to
happiness.
John.
You're a liar.
All
He's
the
a
time.
liar.
You will cry within the first 10 minutes of the game. And if you don't, you're a heartless bitch.
And then you'll think you're better, and then you'll cry more for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Or you're
Basically.
heartless. It's a one way to find out you're a sociopath.
That's true.
You play
That's
it and
true.
you're like, I don't understand.
Expedition
And that-
33. Figure out if you're a sociopath.
Yeah, it's true intention. It's really just a
Damn it!
what do they
That
call
should
those
have been
stars?
their marketing. I bet you sales would have flew off the fucking shelf.
I mean, other than the fact that it's probably going to win Game of the Year. Yeah, that's a would have been good.
I don't know. There are a lot of contenders again.
I don't know
There
if
are.
anything
Yeah,
could be.
but-
And what else has
No,
come
there
out this year?
are,
It's
but-
better than that.
Well, it depends on the games that you like. Everyone is loving Elden Ring Night Rain. It's like blowing up. Blueprints
Ooh,
is
I
also
know.
in the running.
Blueprints is a very good one.
Well, I mean,
That's
yeah, like
fair.
Elden
Oh.
Ring Night Rain is people that have to be into that kind of game. But it
Yeah.
is blowing up for the people that are playing those kind of games.
My
you
blood
know?
pressure is high enough. I don't need to be playing no damn Elden Ring. Although I'm probably going to play Elden Ring with one of my friends. So
I think it'll be fun if you have
Soul-style
someone to
games.
walk you through it. Because you just got to know how to level up quickly, and then you're fine. From what I
I just
understand.
want somebody to fight the battles for me, and then I just run
Then
around.
why
and-
would you play the game?
That's the whole point of
Literally the whole point of the
Soul-style
game.
I'm here for the story.
Then play
Then
Claire
you are
Obscure.
not. Yes.
I don't care about all that touchy-feely bullshit.
Anyway,
Jordan, we're killing him later.
I hope so.
for legal reasons, that's a joke. I don't know. That was about
I
it.
am
I
joking.
recently restarted a new game plus of the game Bastion on the PlayStation because I just was feeling it, and I
God, I
forgot
still
how much
gotta-
how cute and I love that game.
I gotta finish that one. I started a while back, like
Mhm,
pre-Rider,
mhm.
while back.
Oh my! You might just need to start over.
I will. I will be starting over.
And yeah, the soundtrack is very good.
Tiff, what's new with you?
Nothing. I have been socially having priorities these past few weekends, so I finally today was able to pick up back on Expedition 33, and yeah, shit's going down, so I'm like needing lots of time. That's all I'm really playing right now. I want to get back into Schedule 1. Fuck you bitches for judging. I'm talking
I
to
don't
my
judge.
boys.
I want to play the shit out of that game. I just don't want to buy it.
Why do
No,
you want
that's
to play a
fair.
video game of what you do in real life? That's kind of
You
weird.
know? If I did that in real life, bitch, I would not have an office job, all right?
That's fair. That's fair.
Fuck you, John.
Yeah, I get it. I literally haven't played anything new this last month. It's been crazy. But
Aw.
I
John.
want to jump in and start streaming Fallen Aces, and I want to do Blueprints, but I think I'm going to have Jordy join me for it because I am not that good at puzzles.
John, I highly recommend that you have someone jump in with you, because me doing it solo, I'm like, wow, this sucks. I am dumb.
Matt
I
is a
feel so
pretty smart guy to
stupid.
me, and he said he's been struggling hard with it. Hard. And I'm like, okay, this has got to be legit, so I'll bring in an expert.
Jordan is very good at watching the details and putting the small things together, John, and that's what Blueprints needs.
Well, she deals with small things a lot.
You know
Wow.
what? I'm not going to touch that, okay? I'm out! That's it! Podcast is over! Great
There
episode,
you go.
guys.
Thanks for watching. All right.
So what do we watch tonight, John? Your pick.
Thank you. Tiffany got the hit. Oh, we watched The Island of Dr. Moreau, Tiff, from 1977. Directed by, can you guess it? Don Taylor. Yeah, that's right. That's a household name.
It was right on the tip of my tongue.
Based on a novel written by H.G. Wells. He actually is famous. War of the Worlds and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Screenplay written by Al Ramrus and John Herman Shaner. If you got a problem with the movie, talk to those two assholes. 54% on
care
Rotten
at this
Tomatoes.
point.
Not bad. Not terrible. Right in the
I mean,
middle.
it wasn't certified fresh, but that's okay.
But it still did way better than War of the Worlds featuring Ice Cube.
It's not Cube's fault. You know that.
Hey, he got paid. What does he care?
That's also true.
Exactly.
Jordy, do you want to do the summary of this movie? I think you
Sure.
wrote it, and it's elegantly put together.
Yeah, I definitely wrote it.
John's just lazy.
I'm lazy or she's lazy?
John's just lazy. Jordan's not lazy. What are you?
She
fucking
didn't even
ridiculous?
write it.
She did more digging into this movie than you did.
I barely read.
Anyway.
I
So-
did nothing for this movie. She picked it. She brought it up. We watched
That's
it.
my
Did we even
point.
watch a trailer?
Yes, we watched the trailer. We
Okay,
watched
we
the trailer
watched
and
the
you're
tra- oh,
like,
yeah,
I
we
don't know
did.
if that's going to be that scary. I should pick something else. And then I was waiting for you to pick something else. And then you're like, no, we're going to watch the Island of Dr.
Yeah,
Moreau. Because you
that's how
didn't want to look
exactly how it
into a
went.
different
It's
movie.
because you were too
Yeah.
lazy to look at a different fucking option.
Yep.
Shut up, John. Go ahead, Jordan.
Shut up.
I forget the other one we talked about that was really weird that we were
Who knows? I might
debating
pick it.
on
I gotta look at the
using.
list.
Oh, that's
I
right.
hope
You're not
Tiffany
last
picks
this
it.
time, John.
No,
I
I'm
know.
last this time. It's
Somebody
crazy.
could go after me.
All right. Okay, so summary of The Island of Dr. Moreau, 1977. After his ship sinks, Andrew Braddock, played by Michael York, washes ashore on a tropical island owned by Dr. Moreau, washes ashore on a tropical island owned by Dr. Moreau, played by Burt Lancaster. While waiting for a ship to return him to civilization, Braddock becomes disturbed by strange creatures roaming the island, and at the same time falls for the lovely Maria, who lives with Moreau. Soon, Braddock discovers the creatures are a result of Moreau's sinister experiments and plots to escape before he himself becomes a victim. Bum, bum, bum!
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yep.
So we thought it was, from from John's perspective,
Mhm.
said the
Just half
narrator.
paying attention. Go
I
on.
thought it was him turning people into animals.
It did, that's how I assumed it was, and then I assumed he was lying about his experiments to make it seem like it was more, but I think it really was he was injecting them with serums that were somehow turning them humanish.
Yeah. He was trying to take an animal and make it human.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And I only based that off the end because he talked about how the serum wears off and they become more animal again and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why, so in the boat, and you guys made it seem like this was so clear as day, but even the second time I watched it, she starts reverting back to a cat?
Her eyes turned into cat, like the little ocelot that she was playing with. Her eyes were cat eyes.
Her eyes. My eyes didn't make it up that far yet.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
lying about staring at her boobs.
No.
This is why I
fully
can't do
honest.
a podcast with women.
Fully honest.
Welcome to the male perspective. Any guy who said he knows your eye color is lying. All right, we'll start with the newbie, Jordan. Jordan, what's 3 things that you really liked about this movie?
I really enjoyed the practical effects of this movie. Despite, obviously they looked silly like animal creatures, but it was still really, really well done makeup. I was really impressed by that. I thought Burt Lancaster did an awesome job playing a fucking creepy recluse scientist who has a god complex. I thought he did. I think actually all the actors did a very, very good job.
Yeah, I liked Basil.
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 Yes. Yeah, Michael York did so good. They all did so good. And then I don't know, what would be the third thing I really liked? I just really liked it. I don't know. I think it was...
Would you say it was fun?
I did. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I did say that before, but I didn't say it on a recording. Yeah, it was a really fun... I bet you it was fun to film. I don't know. It was good.
So those were your 3 things. Tiffany, what's 3 things you enjoyed?
Jordan covered a good chunk of them. Again, the actual cosmetics and the way that they made this weird human animal like morph. Again, 1970s, pretty decent. Like it didn't. It's cheesy because again, 70s were not technologically advanced as much as we are now, so it's kind of one of those you have to take with a grain of salt and remember. But I thought they looked really decent for that time. It's not like even the blood that they used, whatever they used for blood, they used the right method because it looked pretty real. It wasn't like super thick or overly runny. So again, attention to the details, putting the time and effort into the cosmetics and outfits, they did really good on. I also like, and I'd be curious to see if it was how they did the scene, but I liked the setting that they used. It was very lifelike. It was very like if you were to go onto a desert island in a fucking jungle. Yeah, that was about it. It looked very atmospheric.
That
very
set
atmospheric.
seemed like so much fun to be on.
It did.
The jungle
it did.
and like the what would you call it, compound or whatever. But yeah, that looked like a lot of fun.
I'd be curious to know, like what if they like just picked a random area that was like a foresty type area to set up all that stuff. Like I'd be curious to know what they used actual like as a natural resource versus what they themselves had to produce as a production aspect. I'd be curious to know because again, the setting, the atmosphere, the island itself looked really, really awesome.
I bet it had to be great shooting that movie, like just being, because obviously some shots were done on a shore, maybe even like a nice island, and it's been fun to be doing that.
And then, I don't know, for a third thing, I guess I might have to talk about like the sound effects and the music. It vibed really well. It got intense when it was a chase scene, a running scene, a fighting scene. It got really intense. It was in your face. It kind of made you, kind of adrenaline rushing a little bit. Production-wise, they did really well.
I agree. For 77, I mean, for the most part, most of the animals, you could kind of tell what they were, the human animorphs, you could tell what they were supposed to be.
I'm sorry, they're humanimals.
I'm going to call them animorphs. Three things I liked. For 77, the costumes looked fun. The guy that was the bull, that had to be a good time to do that. Like, he got to just run around and wrestle a fucking tiger.
Yep.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Again, curious
I'm so
know
jealous.
if he got hurt in the making of that.
I really want to know. Apparently, it's from what Jordy said, his head was in the tiger's fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's a fact
point.
that I read online before we watched the movie. During the fight between the bullman and the tiger, the animal actually took the stuntman's head in his jaws. And luckily, the guy was wearing a fiberglass helmet, which, kept him alive.
Yep, nope, couldn't pay me enough to fight with a trained or not trained tiger. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there goes the next episode of the podcast.
Speaking of so speaking of the actors and stuff, and all their makeup, they apparently had to be on site at like 3 a.m. to get all their shit on to be ready for recording.
I bet. I am not surprised at all.
Yeah.
I loved them, but some of them felt half-assed. I.e., the pig guy. Because when they cut to him later, he's got, like, the whole pig mask on. And then nothing. Like, his shirt opens, like, later on, and it's just a fat white guy. Like, maybe he could have slapped, like, some fur or something in there.
Pigs don't have fur.
But you have to,
but they're not
take that into consideration. Well, but also, think about it. I think they were focusing mainly on the face and hands, because that would be seen more, because they'd be wearing clothes. So they probably spent more time.
Yeah, maybe the fact that his shirt was open was just a wardrobe malfunction, and they just had to roll with the cut,
I just thought it was funny because it was such a contrast from the mask to his body. But either way, that one I was like, that's kind of funny.
I think it kind of adds to the fact that he's trying to take animals and turn them human, and to show the flaws and the weird disconfigurations that happen in this process. I think that kind of added to it.
That's fair. I'll give that
Doesn't
to you.
need to be perfect, John.
Everybody has their opinion, even if they're wrong. Tiffany.
Fuck yourself, John.
Shut up. I'm talking. The second thing I liked was the set. I want to be on that set, or have that set in my backyard with all the bamboo and...
He just wants the compound that's all like bamboo fenced in, has a weird like pulley system for a gate, and there's a lot of animals. Granted, the animals are in cages, but...
Jordan, if he has told you that he bought a new house, walk away. Walk away.
If I had that much land, I would enjoy that as well, though.
It's on an island, and we have to live with an old guy who's going to turn us into animals. Or animals into us.
Jordan, I would at least tell you to jump into the construction aspect, because I don't trust John to build this sucker.
Well, this is just why John doesn't make our vacation plans, because we'll end up on an island being turned into animals. or being
It was
hunted
called
for sport.
Animorph Island. What was wrong with that?
A lot. I have 7 red flags in just the one sentence you said.
It was every word and your face.
Damn, John knows me too well.
Third thing that I liked, honestly, I really liked that scene at the end and like the whole kind of way the movie ended, where it was like, okay, Dr. Moreau gets killed, and then there's like this super intense kind of real scene where he's hanging from the gate and
By his
like the whole.
armpits.
Yes,
his
and
armpits.
by hanging, we don't
But
mean neck.
it's hard to tell
He's
because
been
all you can
hoisted
see
up.
is a silhouette, and then everything in the background's like on fire. It was a really intense
It was very
scene.
cool, yeah.
It was really
intense.
cool, and just the way that like the animals are like, don't let the animals free. We're gonna let the animals free, and then the animals are like, we're animals, so we're gonna kill you now because you kind of look like the guy that fucking kept us in these goddamn cages.
I don't know. That was strange, but it was like the whole place had to come down. How are they going to do it? Just make the animals fight each other. Whatever.
And make real like show that like nobody fucks with nature. The real animals are gonna take this shit back and put an end to this bullshit.
That's right. I mean,
They
didn't
did.
Moreau even say that at one point? To make change in nature, you need to be as vicious as nature, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
And then
I really
that was,
blocked
I
him
guess,
out when he talked, I'm not going to lie.
That's because he's a
he
psycho.
was so good at being that guy, though.
He was. You could tell, like, the character believed every word he was saying. He did so good.
All right, we'll move on then.
Okay.
What did you guys... 3 things you guys disliked.
I mean, I didn't care for the animals fighting the human animals. I thought that was strange, but again, it was a necessary device, I think, to move the plot to the end. So it's like, I don't know. It felt out of place with the rest of the movie for me.
Were
But-
they supposed to let him out and be best friends?
No, just let them out. Have them tear the place down, let the animals go and do their own. I don't think they had to have a fight. Because I think in reality, an animal kept in captivity would leave and just leave. I don't think it would be like, fight you. I mean, I'm not an animal.
But you have to remember, though, Moreau had a whip. And they grew to be like, oh, fuck you, bitch. That's a whip. You're being a dickhead. Like, it's different if they were like, not saying that zoos aren't some sort of abuse. I don't know how zoos run, but I know some of them are not. They're a little abusive.
Some are better than others as far as the quality of life
not,
of the animals
yeah,
involved.
But it's not like a zoo where they're being fed and there are zookeepers who actually care for the animals. Like, it's not like that. He's like treating them as caged animals, which when they're released, they're going to be vicious, like, freedom!
Yeah, I guess I don't know, some of them didn't make it. Like, the jaguar got out. He would have just kept going. He wouldn't have turned around and saw someone else in there and been like, no, fuck you. You know what I mean?
He actually took the time to run up the stairs.
Yeah.
And then tackle the guy
and then
over the railing.
You know what I mean? Those moments. The ones where they were initiated in contact kind of right away out of the gate, that makes sense. But the one that exited the building and then went into the house to find a person way far away doesn't make sense.
In all fairness, though,
in my opinion.
Devil's advocate, we don't know how often these animals were fed. They were kept in very small cages.
You're not wrong.
And if they weren't fed properly, they're going to be starved. They're going to be angry. They're going to be on the hunt.
And I'm not an animal, and I don't have those type of instincts. So I really don't know what an animal truly would do in those situations. I just thought it looked silly in comparison to the rest of the movie. Because they made it seem like
I know what you can do in those situations.
He talked about how animals have this murderous instinct, and really humans have the murderous instinct. Animals eat to live,
sustenance.
or if they're being attacked. They don't just do it because they feel like it.
And see, I guess that I wasn't actually necessarily upset with that, or not upset, but taken aback by that, because I just kind of led it to humans messing with nature and trying to make the similarity between humans and animals, which there is and isn't, but then I just kind of took it as there was humans, there was the hybrids, and then there was the animals. All three of them were enemies of each other. Like, it wasn't animals, like, because he was very big onto the whole, you're an animal, you're an animal, you're an animal. Everyone's animals, but we have characteristics that separate us, which is why I think I took that whole big thing as everybody's a fucking enemy. Everyone's out for themselves. Humanity goes against nature, nature goes against humanity. Hybrid or not, you are part of that eneminess. So I think for me, it added to the chaos and to why that whole compound.
Oh, it did add to the chaos. It did.
Yes. So I guess that's how I took it. Animals, would they really react like that? No idea. But looking at the bigger picture, for me, it made sense to be like, everyone's a fucking enemy. You try to make something, come together in a way to create this whole new thing to play God. It doesn't make everything happy. Everyone's not on the same side. Everyone just
to play tears
out for themselves.
Get it right.
I don't know.
But I see what you mean, though.
Yeah.
It added to the plot. I think it was necessary for the story to be kind of wrapped up nice.
No, I agree, because we've talked about in many, not that I've talked about it with you guys on the podcast, but John and I have talked about it. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to have a solid ending that makes everybody happy. And I don't disagree that the compound had to be destroyed. That makes absolute sense. This place had to end. I'm just not crazy about the weird battle that happened, because it just felt out of sync to me compared to the rest of the movie. But at the same time, I couldn't even tell you what they could have done instead. So,
well, I don't know if it would have been as memorable of an ending, but technically what they could have done is the hybrids, when they let the animals go, they could have just had the animals run off, like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here, peace out, bitches, because we already saw the destructiveness of the hybrids. They were already destroying the compound.
Yeah.
So they probably could have, but they were probably like, wow, we haven't had a whole lot of action in this movie. Let's just make everything go crazy.
And that's it too, is they got to meet their quota of the action.
Well, you had to kill the hybrids.
We don't know that the hybrids died, though.
True.
All we saw was the compound on fire. There was no verification, even with the crazy animals fighting the hybrids. We didn't technically see the hybrids all die.
No, but he did say the serum wears off over time. Eventually, if there are any alive, they're just going to revert back to their true self.
Yeah.
You know how it should have ended.
How should it have ended, John?
Dr. Moreau succeeds and gets a Pulitzer Prize. That's it. End of movie.
So
I can see how upset you are with Jordan with what I just said.
Yeah.
Why? What? His science? He had good points in the movie.
Name 4 of them. That's what I thought. Shut up.
To be like nature, you gotta be as savage as nature. Nature's savage.
Don't quote Jordan of what she has quoted. Shut the fuck up.
Also, the part where he's like, in order to learn about science, we had to cut a couple bodies up.
And then in return, Braddock says, yeah, they were dead already.
I mean,
John,
maybe these
stop.
people were dead inside.
Please. For the love of God, John. Thank you, stop.
I'm just saying, you want to make an omelet? You got to break a few eggs.
Anyway, Jordan, what else were you unsatisfied with on this movie?
Honestly, that's probably the only thing that I really didn't
People
like.
she watched it with.
And it's not even like that I hated that part
Next
of it.
time
It just
we're gonna have to put masks on.
of everything that happened, that just was the strangest and didn't sync well, in my opinion. Again, but honestly, that's probably the only thing I can pick out that I was like, meh, because the rest of it seemed like all real things humans in that situation would do reactively, and people like the mercenary guy who was kind of going along with everything because it's like, well, if I don't, I'm one of them, so guess I'm a part of this now.
I really do think because he was a mercenary, like, his whole thing was he's getting paid. He doesn't care about any of the...
He said that.
Facts.
Yeah.
He said whoever pays the
enough,
most.
which means that's why he's there. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to go with whatever the hell.
Well, right, but at the same time, if he's getting paid and decides this is wrong, he ain't going to say it. Because,
Sure
you know what I
did.
mean? Like, he's
That's why
going
he
along
died.
with it,
He did.
both because of his
literally
paycheck.
did.
Well, yeah, when he finally did, that's why he died.
Yeah.
Because he changed his mind. But he only changed his mind because I guess technically he was going on a human, not animals that were turned into humans.
Yeah, I think it was
I
when
know.
he reversed the rules.
The
when
morality
he was
changed
like,
for
"Fuck you,
him
I'm out."
when the science was put on a human
That's one of the
person.
things I really
Humans.
didn't like. Like, he really seemed like, I don't really give a shit about much. I'm only
Maybe
here
that's
for the
why
money.
he laughed all
And
the
then
time, because he was like,
then
if I
he-
don't laugh, I'm going to be pissed about it.
But then he almost seemed to be enjoying everything. He's like, yeah, this is great for me. And then all of a sudden, it happened to Braddock, and he's like, yeah, I don't agree with this, and I refuse to be your friend, even though I've been here for 11 years with you. What? You're just gonna flip-flop on that situation alone, and that's it? And
Yeah, that was a pretty quick, like, wait, what? Why are you pointing the gun at him now?
then they're just like, well, fuck you then, and kills him? And I'm like, you've been preaching to these guys the whole time that we don't shed blood and all this shit, and you're like, well, this guy disagreed with me once, fuck him, I'll put a bullet in his back. I was like, this is odd.
Because
And actually,
He was.
that's one of my points that I didn't really like about this movie is there was a lot of conversations, especially early in the movie, that were like, this feels not natural in any way. Like, I
don't
almost
know.
thought the acting was bad, and then I'm like, no, it's just the writing is super awkward and not great.
No, I think that's how an insane God complex person is like, I can't have anyone go against me. And anyone that does, if they're, because the humanimals step out of line and don't follow his law, they go to the house of pain.
But I can see that. But in my opinion, I thought it went well with the psychology of what he was going through. That's what his brain was doing. He was justifying all his, this is why I do this is why I do this, to see this and to do this, and it leads to this. And then when nature, everybody around him, conflicts that, he's able to flip and go, well, fuck you all, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was leaning into what he had quoted the academias said. He is he listed all the things that were bad about him, and he was like, can you believe they said those things about me? And then he became those. I mean, he already was those, but it all exacerbated as the yeah.
Yeah, he became aware of what they were talking about towards the end.
Yeah. I mean, whether he was aware or not, it got worse, and he truly showed everything.
Gonna fix it. Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna fix it by any means, but he was then gonna take everything into his own. Like, he was out for himself now. He didn't fucking care. He was gonna try to do what he could.
Is there anything else that you did not care for?
The story as a whole was pretty. I could follow it. It was just some of the, like, if you dive into the conversations, it was like, what? So, other than that, that's probably my only discrepancy for this.
And then the one scene where, and I don't remember exactly what happened. Something happens, the cat lady goes down by Braddock, and they're like, I'm just fixing this boat. It cuts back to the compound where something big happens, and they need to run up. And it cuts back to them by the boat, and all of a sudden they're naked. Like they were just about to have sex, or totally did have sex. But it was there for a second, and then it cuts back to the compound, and they're running up wearing clothes, and I'm like...
Yeah, there was no need for that scene.
You didn't need to show this scene at all. It actually kind of threw a wrench in the flow.
Well, clearly everything was, something was cut there, because it popped in there, and then because we spent so much time laughing, it took us all out of the intensity of the moment, because we were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because there
was that the part where Duke got shot?
The bull started attacking the tiger.
Yeah.
At the pond. And they were like,
what?
That's what happened.
Oh my god, this guy's attacking the tiger, and that's what got everybody at the compound upset. Yeah.
Which they heard, half a mile away on the beach, and were like, oh, we should pause this intercourse.
They did not do anything camera visually as to how far in the compound was compared to the shores.
No, not really.
I would argue it was probably a relatively small island. Like, to be able to build a compound of that magnitude and have control of animals in a cave and capture all of the island animals he did have, assuming he captured them and didn't ship them in,
Yeah, I don't know what they didn't go into what did he fly in type,
right? So I would like to think to have that much control that had to been a fairly small island.
Do you know what really made me, like, it kind of took me out of this movie, but also made it way more fun for me was it gave me Gilligan's Island vibes. The sex
Fair.
and everything, certain things, I'm like, man, it's like they landed on Gilligan's Island, which if they would have threw like a little Easter egg in the background would have been fucking hilarious, but it's a serious movie, so they didn't put.
You know, it's very possible that the set is where they recorded that. You never know. A lot of stuff is reused, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Gilligan's Island was just like a set somewhere that they built, but it took me out a little bit, but it also made me have way more fun in the movie. So I was like, I like it.
Because you're just picturing Gilligan on the opposite side of the island, just like, whatever Gilligan does. I never actually watched that show.
That's exactly the noise that he made all the
Perfect.
time.
I nailed it.
All right. Are you ready for some trivia?
I want to add one thing, just because we were talking about potential endings. I was trying to look up the injury thing that you had mentioned, and I didn't find anything quickly about it. But it says that there supposedly were like 3 or 4 different endings that they had kind of imagined for this film. One of them would have been the chick, Maria or whatever her name was, giving birth to a kitten at the end.
Dude,
I would have loved that one.
Yeah.
And honestly, we joked about it a little bit.
I
saying
made
she
that
was gonna
joke.
have a
I was like,
litter.
oh my God, she's going to have a litter of kittens.
I am just going to say, I am not one to usually call where things go, like...
You called it out
happen.
of the gates, Tiff.
The second that they showed her and she was obedient, I was like, bitch, did he take a cat and turn her human?
Yeah.
Also,
She called it out of the gate.
I did.
She gets pregnant and you can't find her, and she's like under the stairs somewhere on her side with 8 boobs and just kittens nursing at all of them.
What?
Yeah.
That would. I don't know how I feel about that, but that would, wow. That would be
All right.
So they're like it's basically one. I don't know who John Temple Smith is. That person really was excited about that one, but Don York was like, absolutely not.
That's probably a good show. Good choice.
Yeah.
He's like, I did not take that seriously at all, and I was never going to shoot that. So anyway, I just wanted to add that because I was like, that just adds into that whole weirdness.
It's a good thing he didn't have anything happen to him over the recording of this, because if anything would have happened to him where he would have had to been taken out of production, that scene ending would have been in
Some guy would have been, actually, here's the ending that he wanted.
By the way, here's the extended version that we're releasing in theaters.
Yeah, he said it's cool. Bring in the kittens.
Okay. The next sentence says there was Marvel actually released a comic book adaptation of this movie, not of the book, and it had Maria reverting into a Catwoman just before help arrived. Like that was the ending.
Back into a cat or into a Catwoman?
It says Catwoman, but that you would argue, per his research, right? In perfection, the ending would be an actual human, which she was.
I guess.
And then it would revert back, and then she would be like that humanimal in between, and then back to the cat that she was originally.
Also, it's an Animorph for the age.
No, it's not.
Shut up.
No.
All right. Are you ready? And are you
now
keeping
we are
track
ready.
of points?
Yes. Oh, hang on.
Man.
I got to get that open.
All right. We'll start with Tiff. Tiff, question 1. What is the name of the boat that they were in at the beginning of the movie?
Lady Tear. Oh, that's not it.
Oh, you're so close.
I know. I have the first word right.
Sure, if you want to believe that.
Fuck you.
I'm just kidding. Do you want one more guess?
No, I don't remember what the whole name was.
Jordy, do you remember?
It's Lady Vane.
God, she doesn't forget shit.
Fuck. No, Jordan's really good at trivia.
Jordan, filling in for Matt. Question number 2. Are mimes French?
What?
Call back to our conversation during the movie. Are mimes
you
French?
So much, Jordan. Write trivia questions for him next time. Holy fuck!
I was watching the movie and gonna answer the trivia
This
question.
isn't actually one of the questions. I just wrote it down because I was laughing. You were supposed to say they're. You're supposed to say they're not French.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember that. This is trivia. We're like serious. I gotta win this.
Funny.
What is Dr. Moreau's first name?
I don't remember. I literally looked at so many of all the things that would have showed it to me 1,000 times today. And all I could think about is Edgar, and I don't think that's right.
Hey,
But
keep
that's
your
gonna be my
goddamn
answer.
eyes on the monitor, all right? I don't want to see no cheating.
I'm not typing anything. I did take notes, but that wasn't on there, so.
Tiff, do you remember?
Frank. That's not it.
It was Paul.
Oh, I do remember him saying Paul. Didn't know that that's who he was talking about.
Douchey name.
Because
Yeah,
they called
kinda.
him Moreau the whole time.
Yeah.
Typical God complex, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tiff. How many days was Andrew stuck at sea?
17 days.
17 days, that's correct. Jordan.
Mm.
What were the 3 embryos in Dr. Moreau's cabinet?
Human, mouse, and... God damn, what was that third one? I'm going to say bear.
You said it about 800 times during the movie.
Bear.
It was dog.
Dog.
Mm.
Oh, you're right. And there weren't any dogs on the island. Except for all the ones I called dogs that weren't dogs.
Literally every other animal you could. I bet that dog.
Oh,
Okay, I know.
that is such an ironic question you got, Jordan.
That was.
Uh,
I mean, I don't get a point for that. I got 2 out of 3, but I didn't get
Yeah.
the whole thing right.
You got
Tiffany.
2/3, man. I don't think I would have got that much. What?
who led Braddock to the Bullman?
Did he have a name? Because I only know him as Hyena Man.
That's
that
what it
was
said
his
in the
name, yeah.
subtitles, so
Perfect.
I think that's it. You got it.
Yay! Yeah!
It was Charles.
Wait, we never figured out what happened to him.
Well, according to the mercenary guy, he died. They buried him. That's all we got.
Yeah.
I was really excited to see him as a manimal. I thought they were going to turn him in. But then it didn't work like that, except for with Braddock.
Animorph.
So no.
All right. Jordan, name 2 of the 3 laws.
Don't spill blood. Don't walk on all fours.
Can you name the third one?
I don't remember the third.
The third one's kind of the same as the other. It's don't walk on all fours, don't shed blood, and do not hunt
Don't-
other men.
Do not
Oh.
hunt men, yeah. But I got it right.
You did. She got 2 of 3. She got it right.
All right, Tiffany.
Mhm.
What did the Animorphs yell when they were angry with Braddock and they saw him like up on the thing inside the compound? They all came to the gate and they're like, and said something. 4 words.
I'm not gonna. Fuck. I don't remember the word order. I know what it's about, but I don't remember the word order.
Just say what you remember. If it's not in the right order, it'll count still.
His in his hand or by his hand, something like that.
I don't know, judges, it's his is the hand. I think I'll give it.
I'd give it to you.
I couldn't. I couldn't
I'll give that to you.
remember the. Thank you.
All right.
This is my best trivia round without Matt. Don't fucking bring Matt back. I'm just
So
kidding.
the questions left would be Jordan, Tiffany, Jordan left,
Yep.
right? All right. Jordan, what is Braddock's birthday?
I stopped taking notes by that time of part of the movie. I literally the last note I took was right before he yells his birthday. I don't fucking know. I feel dumb.
Tiff?
Don't feel dumb. Was it March 28th or 7th? March
Close. 27th, March 27th, 1881.
Wow.
I wouldn't have been able to remember the year, but I was like racking my brain
That's
like
pretty good.
fuck.
That's pretty good. Tiffany, what are the name of Braddock's 2 brothers?
Robert and Philip.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Useless brain
All right.
knowledge work for me.
All right, final question to Jordan. What was Andrew Braddock's first book as a child?
He said it was the Christmas Carol, and then he changed his mind and said it was
Some weird
a
ass.
book I've never fucking heard of before.
Okay, well, I didn't listen to that part of the movie because I wrote A Christmas Carol.
Hell yeah, I get it.
So you get it. Did he really say something else?
Yes, he goes, it was a Christmas Carol. And then he's like, oh, wait, no, it's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Yeah, a book I've never heard of before. But I get the
Oh.
point because that's what you wrote down.
that is true. He is the question master. So you done fucked up the question, John. God damn it, John.
Ah, shit. All right, so
fucked up
let's
the
do... running out of fucking time. Shut up.
I know you are. You're
What?
panicking, and it's great.
I'm not panicking. We have 5 minutes. The countdown's going.
All right.
Ratings. Tiffany, what would you give this movie?
I think
Besides Kung
I
Fu.
would. Fuck you. I think I'm gonna give this one. I can't remember what I gave Matt's movie.
You gave the train one a 5.5.
Okay, good. Then I will give this one an 8.5.
Hell yeah.
'Cause
Fuck Matt.
And it's probably the style of movie. Just the one that Matt chose it's I don't know. It might have been the accent, whereas I mean, this one it was just kind of more of an English, like a British type accent, which I'm used to watching.
In all fairness to you, the quality of Matt's film, because I'm pretty sure they lost like the master copy and just had to use like a bootleg
That's fair.
copy as
It
yeah.
could've
I
been
think
the-
the quality
could've been
got
the
lost
quality.
in that, and the enjoyment of the film really suffered because of it.
I might have liked it better if I would have seen it in its original form, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd go with an 8.5.
Sweet. Jordan.
That is what I wrote down as well. I really liked it. I wanted to give it a 9, but I couldn't really push it there just because that animal scene really just took me out of it for some reason. I don't know, if you watched back the recording of like our watch party, I literally was sitting there going so
I was
So-
laughing too hard at stuff, so
yeah, so like I'm gonna not quite there for a 9, but I'm giving it an 8.5. I really had fun. I really, really enjoyed it, and I really do think if I watched it when it came out at the age I was when it came out, actually I wasn't alive when it came out. If I watched it as a young child, I would have been terrified. And it truly is scary because humans are fucking scary, especially when they get like that and think they are the rulers of the universe and can outbeat
That's-
nature.
that's a scary subject. All right, John.
I'm gonna give it. Also, God Complex from now on is called Terry.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. Scary Terry.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I felt like it was on par with Matt's film, and I think I gave that a 7.5.
I believe that is correct. Let me look. You gave it a 7.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it an 8. This one was fun. The beginning was a little forced, and I felt like it was rather awkward, but maybe it was meant to be.
Well, I mean, I don't know how smooth a ship sinking and being stuck on the sea would be.
No, I just meant the
Not
dialogue.
awkward, but oh, I see.
But later in the movie, it got fun. The sex scenes were super awkward and weird. But now looking back, her rubbing on him like a cat really made sense.
It did.
Another reason why I justified my. She's got to be an animal.
Yeah, I actually liked the Mercy. It was a fun movie.
It was.
The masks and makeup and shit reminded me of the number 12 Looks Like You episode from Twilight Zone, so that was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah, 8.
Callback.
Solid 8. Solid 8.
all right.
I liked it. It was fun.
It was a good
Is it
ranking
great?
episode.
No, but it's something you can enjoy watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
And it didn't feel too long.
No,
Like, there
it
was
didn't.
no point where I'm like,
the
God, is this
pacing
gonna
was
end
good. It
soon?
didn't feel like it dragged. It was good. Solid movie, I would say.
So would you
And
give it
now
a
I have to
slash?
watch the 96 version. Hold on one second. Because Faruka Balk is in it.
I don't know who that is.
She played in the not Practical Magic,
Oh,
The
from
Craft.
The Craft. Yeah,
yes,
the bad
and
chick
the
from
Water
Craft.
Boy, the girlfriend in the Water Boy.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all right. Fair
So we
enough,
gotta watch
fair
it.
enough,
I'll
So-
watch it.
Fair enough.
Slash or smash rating?
I
What do you think?
smash. Smash is good,
I
right?
would smash. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Slash is like, get the fuck out.
That's what I,
would
thought.
definitely smash, and I might even call them back. Her back.
No, you
It back.
won't.
They, them. But they
Cat
won't
lady
answer.
and horse penises.
I am.
Oh, God.
What is the polar opposite of a horse penis? That's me.
And that's the end of our episode, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
Aren't
it.
you glad you stayed till the end?
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night, y'all. That was my sign off.
Uh-oh. Are we a Southern podcast?
I don't know, John.
I don't know. I don't live here.
We got 40 seconds. Can I drag this out right to the end? Really get her down to the last
No,
second. You
can
don't
you
know.
just
I'm not going to
fucking
do
say
that. All right,
goodbye?
everybody. Thank you for watching and listening. Tiffany, shut up.
That's me.
Not me.
I know, but I can't tell my wife to shut up. She'll hit me.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
All right, bye. You horse's wiener.
I fucking hate you, John.
Another fun fact that wasn't really important enough to bring up on the thing. We never talked budget. This movie lost money, by the way.